he's not the greatest UFC featherweight champion in the promotion's history, he is certainly on the short list. That 13-fight winning streak that he put together at 145 pounds might be something, DC, that will never be duplicated in this division.
Yes, it'll be very tough because it's such a tough division. The guys that he had to beat in order to go on a 13-fight win streak was unbelievable. It was unreal to see the names on that list that Max Holloway beat. But the crowning moment was when he beat Jose Aldo twice to win and keep his UFC featherweight championship. And then he only topped that in the destruction of Brian Ortega. Max Holloway is one of the best fighters, if not the best fighter, 145 pounds has ever seen.
And with respect to Jose Aldo, Conor McGregor, and anybody else, the UFC featherweight record books read like Max Holloway's Wikipedia page. We'll see if he can add to that total tonight. There is just nothing in mixed martial arts quite like a Conor McGregor fight, and I would even take it a step further in terms of professional sports. Nothing like a Conor McGregor fight.
No, Conor McGregor has exceeded the sport of mixed martial arts. He is a worldwide phenomenon. This guy draws people's attention, and it's because of his ability to not only talk, but his ability to speak things into existence. If Conor McGregor wasn't knocking people out and becoming the champion, all the words that he spoke would not matter. This guy is a tremendous striker. He's a huge personality, and he is a guy that believes every time he walks in there, J.A., that he is going to get his hand raised.
No, you put that well, and so much is made of his persona, his ability as an orator. That says nothing of how talented an athlete and a striker Conor McGregor is, and sometimes his star power is such that we lose sight of.
And he hit the wall. Look at him hitting the wall. I mean, come on.
Conor McGregor set to fight Max Holloway. Our tail of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. All right, now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Time round for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the world. This is the first fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Max Holloway. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC lightweight champion of the world, the notorious Conor McGregor!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. Well, how about the buzz in this arena as Max Holloway and Conor McGregor get ready to engage once again? And gotta think these guys are completely different versions of the ones that we saw when they first met 2013.
Yeah, John, the energy anytime Conor McGregor fights is through the roof. But when you have an opponent like Max Holloway, a guy who also possesses star power, a guy that has the cachet to match Conor McGregor, you know that you're in for something big. But ultimately, it's about the skill that these two put on display every time they step in the octagon that I'm looking forward to.
Huge block there. There he goes, and it's another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Frantic pace early on to this one. Man, Holloway at his relentless best. No breathing room for the opponent as he continues to press forward.
So nice.
And he lands that side kick. Beautiful technique on the straight right hand.
Now he's back up.
And he blocked the punch there. Holloway circling now towards the left.
Beautiful body kick.
So he counters with an effective punch there, and just in that situation, in pain to have the advantage of reach. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Oh man, he can be hit with one of those knees to the body. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boys. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Max Holloway. Oh, massive kick lands flush. Just missed with that right hand. Oh, the roundhouse kick lands. Just over 2 minutes, round one. Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
Not allowing his opponent to get any damage off of him by blocking all these attacks.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Holloway.
The reach advantage has proven so beneficial. Another punch lands.
Switch kick to the body by Holloway. Oh, that's a big connection there from McGregor, DC.
I mean, big strike landed for Ireland's favorite son, Conor McGregor. When well prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Oh, misses with the jab. Under a minute now to go in this one. McGregor's now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Late round action here. It has been a masterful striking display as we have come to expect from Max Holloway. Moving his head beautifully defensively, and when he throws, doesn't miss a whole lot.
I mean, it's just the accuracy at which that he throws shots. This guy doesn't waste anything. Everything he throws with the intention of getting to the target. He is as accurate as they come, and tonight we are seeing the best Max Holloway.
Superman punch.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble chip.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Round two straight ahead. Heading back to the corner after that round. Oh, McGregor's bleeding from the forehead here a bit. Hopefully they can get that under control so it doesn't trickle down into his eyes in the next round. All right, so there's the end of the round as we showed you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from two of those types of strikes. He found the right moment, he found the opening, and landed that big strike.
Round two, Conor McGregor and Max Holloway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Straight there by Holloway. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down everything.
Oh! Just missed with the leg kick. Good work there on the feet by Max Holloway. We'll see if he can close the show now.
Max Holloway's looking for
landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent walking gingerly on his leg, and one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon.
Mcgregor's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the clinch.
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautiful, perfect placement on that shot. Jab hurt him a little bit.
And he comes through with a big knee. Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish.
How good is this? Both men going for the finish. And another big kick from Max Holloway. Block that punch. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters. Gets back to his feet. Trying to establish that jab once again. Big left hook coming, it's blocked. Swing and a miss with that straight left hand. Well, a really good second round for him thus far after a somewhat lackluster first round. He has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. Holloway's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, that body kick couldn't have felt good.
Once you take that many kicks, it doesn't matter if they're hard or not. Those are a lot of kicks.
To the body, you see the bruises really starting to accumulate.
In the beginning of the fight, you think, I got it. He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood is coming from the cut.
He's blocking well now, made the adjustment, protecting what is an already damaged nose. Well, you thought the cut man did his job, but that cut on the nose is just nasty, and it is pouring blood now. Well, you see why Holloway's such a good
Now he's hurt really bad. He's giving him so many different things right now.
$15 seconds to go. Exchanged in the pocket there.
He's hurting bad, man. That might help his stash.
10 minutes in the game. Holloway's we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
He's got some work to do. The cut man's going to have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round 3 of the possible 5. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both to receive that check.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent.
Nice block.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Holloway's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. He's hurt bad. Hurt again.
Beautiful lead.
It's been a crazy fight.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, well, the ref's gonna step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there, nose shot?
But John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
And I guess if there's any place to get a cut on the face, the cheek ain't a bad spot. And it looks as though the doctor will allow him to continue. Crowd likes that decision. We'll see how long he can stay in this fight. All right, so the ref will keep the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. All right, so the unofficial numbers, 115 total strikes have found the mark for Conor McGregor. And landing with 38% accuracy there tonight against Max Holloway. Ground strike gets through. So the blood really starting to flow every time that area gets targeted. That cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it starts to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused about where it's at. You gotta start to watch his reactions now as we go forward. This is where he wants to be. Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots. And once again, he lands right on that cut.
90 seconds to go. Oh, this is some high levels of efficient, effective ground and pound by Holloway. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom. Change of the position.
All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots on top. He's got to move his head right away. waiting. He's being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks.
Holloway gets hit by that leg kick. May not be a bad idea to start to check some of these. Well, if body language is any indication, mentally he is not back in this fight after that knockdown earlier in the round.
I mean, we thought the fight was over, so I guess it's a credit to him still winning this fight. He's got to do something different if he has any signs of winning this fight.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. That is it!
Oh, my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. We send it in there now to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's going to stop this contest at 4 minutes, 44 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion